people are having to choose between eating and eating this winter due to soaring energy prices. The government says it's giving millions of the most vulnerable households £1,200 to help with higher energy bills. But it comes at a time when NHS services are already under intense strain. Our health editor Hugh Pitt is here with the full details. Hugh.
Yes, Clive, stories of overstretched ambulance services and long waits seem to be emerging every week, even now in the height of summer. For Category 2 response times for emergency calls in England, which include strokes and heart attacks, there's been a sharp increase this year to nearly 1 hour on average last month. The target, as you can see, is 18 minutes. The government says £150 million is being invested to help ambulance services. The NHS Federation says there could be new problems this winter because of soaring fuel bills. It cites an estimate by a fuel poverty charity that cold homes are already linked to 10,000 deaths a year. For now, COVID infections are falling. According to the Office for National Statistics, 1.7 million people had the virus in the first week of August. That was down 34% on 2 weeks previously. But it hasn't gone away, nor have the pressures on the NHS. Jan had classic heart attack symptoms, including chest pain, and rang 999. She was told it was very busy and it wasn't clear when an ambulance would get to her. There was an anxious wait.
I was mortified. I thought I was going to die in my flat on my own.
Then 2 police officers arrived, saying they'd been sent by the hospital.
Within 10-15 minutes, I couldn't even walk. So they had to support me out to their patrol car and take me to hospital.
Elsewhere, a makeshift shelter was created for an 87-year-old man who'd fallen and fractured his pelvis. His son and daughter were told not to move him, but had to wait 15 hours for an ambulance to arrive. Services are under intense pressure, with record
man, praise be to our Western Shire, Western Catholic, that's the honestly the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone.
You don't join an ambulance service to sit in an ambulance outside an emergency department for all of your shift. You join the ambulance service to make a difference to patients that really need your help in the community.
That's the reality now, but there are warnings things could get worse this winter. COVID could pick up again. Flu's predicted to have a bigger impact than in recent years. And now there are concerns those struggling with fuel bills will have to economise on heating and put their health at risk.
When people can't stay warm, long-term conditions like heart disease, diabetes are likely to get worse. And we know that in a bad winter, they're likely to get hypothermia as well. So we see these consequences of the price of fuel for the patients that we are trying to look after. And we're expecting it to be a very significant problem this winter.
The government's promised help for households with fuel costs. More is possible when a new Prime Minister's in place. Plans in all the UK nations are being drawn up for the NHS this winter, but every week seems to heighten suspicions that the next 6 months will be extremely tough. Hugh Pym, BBC News.
It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Oh man. Hey man, Barakateh Hawbashim Shabashim Dash. Ecclesiastes 12 comes to mind, grind the seas because the labourers are few. Ambulance ain't got the workforce, doctors ain't got the workforce, NHS under extreme stress, more death, more sicknesses, pestilences, everything is going on right now. They're trying to blame a lot on climate change and global warming. Hey man, the scriptures just flooding, man, but hey, it's not looking good, man. Any of that, I'm out, man. Shut down.